Okay, so some of this is, I just want to be transparent, a little bit of my heart, my background. I grew up in a Mormon church, and then actually got saved in a Lutheran church with my wife, and in 1986, we started going to a Pentecostal church, and they were, start raising their hands, and I'm like, what are these weird people doing? So I've been praying for the last month or so because Pastor Matt keeps looking at me and teasing me about the Abraham generation, and I'm not that old, but, But anyway, so my wife, Mary, set us up to go to Dr. Ziga's conference. And she got us a hotel room so that we could only be focusing on that. And I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know it was about wisdom. Wow, So I go, and Pastor Matt asked me to kind of be the head usher. And so there's just amazing speakers there, just amazing speakers. And then I'm up there, I'm helping, but when people get just overfilled with the Spirit and they go down, we call it slain in the Spirit, whatever. And so I was up there to try to help catch. And I'm over on one side, and I'm standing there waiting, and Dr. Ziga's over here, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to catch somebody. And he walks by me and just goes like that. My legs went out from under me. I just went down. Okay, I said that I'd been in a Pentecostal church since 1986. I've been to many conferences, men's retreats where the Holy Spirit was just flowing, and I think, and I've been touched, and I have never went down. Because men, you all know it's about control, and you don't want to lose control. And he snuck up on me. So I get up, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do my job. So I rush over to the other side. Well, he wasn't done with me. I'm there, and all of a sudden, Pastor Matt goes, "You okay?" Bang! I went down again. I get up, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go. So I get over to the other side, and I'm waiting there, and Dr. Ziga walks by, and he just looks at me, and he goes, "More!" And bang! Down I went again. And then, so then, gosh, I'm just bouncing off the walls. And people ask me, like, well, what did God tell you? What did you see? Nothing. I was like, out. And so then I go over and I sit down, and what I heard was pray. Pray. So I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting in my seat, and I'm just praying. And I'm praying in tongues. And I'm just sitting there praying. And I'm going to tell you, this is what I heard as loud as I've ever heard. I said, "Clay, you are a wicked man." I went, "Lord, like what?" And I just started, "Forgive me, Lord, forgive me. Please forgive me, Lord." And I said, "What did I do?" I just said, "Forgive me." And man, over that weekend, he showed me, and he's still showing me. Here they are. These things. There's pride. There's honesty. There's lust, there's all those things. He's like, I want to deal with those things right now. I want to deal with them. And I'm telling you, I have been telling everybody I could see, I have been so excited, I can't even, just bouncing off the walls, I'm so excited. But to begin it all, I'd been down with, I hurt my back somehow, and I couldn't walk. I mean, when I came in Thursday morning, I couldn't even hardly walk. And before the conference even started, Pastor Matt and Marla and my wife and a few people from here gathered around me and just started praying. And let me tell you something else. I've prayed for healing, and I've been prayed for healing like many times in my life. And I don't know if I'm getting in the way. I don't know. But I've never been healed before in all those years. Maybe sometimes for a little while, and then it would just go away. I was healed. That night, that Thursday night, Andre, not going to attempt that last name, but Andre Shapa something was he preached, and this dude, when he starts praying over people, he is running all over them. He's bouncing. He's like, and you're trying to follow him to catch these people because you don't know where he's going. So I'm up there. It's concrete floor. I'm running and I'm jumping over people, and it gets all over. And the guys that were all like Brian and some of these guys were like, "Hey, looks like your back doesn't hurt." Like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So just quickly, because I know I got to finish this, but just quickly, there's a couple of things. Church, it's time. It's time. If you're sitting there and you're making this just church, and that's all it is, and you're doing just church, it's time. God has said, Pastor Matt knows this because I've been telling him this. God has said, the time is coming. It's not yet. Revival first. And there cannot be revival. Dr. Ziga can't do it all by himself. He's there to equip us. He's there to send us out. Folks, get your heart right. Get it right now. I don't think I got anything else to say. That's amazing for me.